Hello, my name's Nathan. Today we're going to be going over a backend for a social media app that I created called Mongo-Friends. So essentially what this does is just build a backend for what could later be a fully functioning social media app that allows different users and friends and comments and whatnot. So we're just going to go over some of the backend stuff. There's no front end right now, so please enjoy. All right, so right here I have the full application. So this is Mongo-Friends. You can see all my files over here, and I just got my README open so that you can see what we got. So first thing, we're just gonna go ahead and run npm start in order to run the server. Now open on localhost 3001. So we're gonna come over here to Insomnia. So on Insomnia, to test all these routes, I've already built the ones that we're gonna use here. But you could, of course, add your own as you see fit. So first we're going to post a new user. You can see that it does not work because I was messing around with it a little bit ago and I already put in all of the users. So we'll test out the delete user here so that you can see that. So delete Alex, we'll delete Bob, delete Carl, and delete Doug. So what you just saw there was some error checking that I did to ensure that we don't have two people with the same username. So that's why I gave that error. So now trying again, we're going to post Alex. So that one now posted fine because I'm not sending a duplicate. Same thing for Bob, Carl, and Doug. Now we have 4 users in there that we can work with as we go through. All right, so let's go ahead and do a get all users. So I just did this, not going to change now. But you can see we have all the users here with thoughts, friends, and so on and so forth. And we'll get to those in a little bit. All right, so now let's say that we want to get just a single user. So we're going to get Doug in this case. So get Doug, and then you have all his information here. And you'll see a little bit later that this will provide more information than the get all users does whenever we're going through. All right, so let's say that I want to edit a user. So Bob, he realized, oh no, my email is actually yahoo.com, not gmail.com. So he can edit his at his username and then send that. And then it is now updated where Bob is now at yahoo.com. All right, and then let's go ahead and delete a user. So we're going to delete poor old Doug here. Delete Doug. Go back. Now Doug is gone. Poor Doug. I'm going to add him back in. All right, now let's say that some of these guys won't have friends. So we're actually going to do a put request to edit a friends array inside of the user model. So right here we're going to say that Doug, this is me, Doug, my new friend is going to be Alex. And then we send that. And this is an error that I realized I had. It just keeps up buffering here. You can see down here, it did in fact put it through, which you'll see in a second, but it doesn't want to return anything. So I just hit cancel here. And like I said, it did go through. We go to get all users, and now you can see that Doug has a new friend. Well, this is just an ID. This isn't very helpful. That's what I was talking about earlier, where we can go to get one user, Doug, and now we can see his friend data in here. And then Doug can, of course, have more than one friend if Doug wanted to also be friends with Bob. Same thing happens here. We come back over. You can see, okay, yeah, now Doug does have 2 friends. But Doug and Bob got in a fight. Bob is no longer Doug's friend, so we're going to delete him off of here. And this is going to do the same thing that we did before. So it's a put request. So Doug is no longer going to be friends with Bob. Do the same thing where it does this, however it does work. So if we get back here to get one, and now we can see, yep, now Doug only has one friend who's Alex. So that's about it with all the friends list. So now we're going to go over here and have thoughts. So this app has a thoughts and a reactions. So So a thought is made by a user, and then a reaction is made by anyone as a comment to that thought. So right here, we're going to say that Alex is posting a thought. Just send that. And now we can see, okay, Alex has a new thought. And just to show that it works, let's go ahead and make Alex have a second thought. So now Alex has a second thought. All right, and just for the sake of doing it, we'll make Carl have a thought as well. So now you can see Carl has a new thought. All right, now we also have this get all thoughts option right here. So get all thoughts will show all of the ones that we have so far. So Carl and Alex's two thoughts. You can also do get one thought by ID in this case. So if we take this ID here, and then send that, now you can see that we got that single ID. All right, now let's say that we want to change our thought. So Alex didn't like his post, so he just wants to change it. So this is Alex. So Alex has changed thought, and then Alex comes in here, and now his thought here has changed. So this was before comment 1, and now if we look at it again, you can see comment 1 is now Alex has changed thought. And we can also delete a thought. So Alex just wants to get rid of that one altogether. And it is now gone. There we go. It's now gone. So that's another one that has that same issue, which I'll have to work out. All right, so now a thought can also have a reaction. So we have this new reactions. So right here we have, let me grab one of the thoughts. So let's say that we're going to comment on Carl's thought. Let's see this one right here. So new reaction. So at thoughts, we're going to add a reaction to that thought. So in this case, I created it so that anybody, even a guest, can create a reaction. So in this case, it's just some guy named Mark. Mark is not one of our users, but he's still here. So I don't remember. I think this was Carlos thought. So we add that, and now we can see that Carl's thought has a new reaction. And just for the fun of it, let's change this to Earl. And Earl. And now we can see, yeah, it does handle more than one. All right, now if we come back over here to get thoughts, you'll notice it has these reactions added to Carl's thought, and it also will tell us the reaction count, so we have 2 here. And then get one thought will do the same thing. Don't remember which one I'm on. There we go. All right, I think I demonstrated all of those through there. And now the last thing I want to do is go back over here to our users. So remember we added some comments and thoughts. So we add this in here. So now Carl right here has now a thought, and Alex has a new thought. And then this doesn't show what the thoughts are. In order to do that, we need to come back over here to get one user. We will say Carl. And then we can see here, Carl has a thought. That thought has 2 reactions. And Carl doesn't have a friend, but that would also populate on there if we were to make Carl have a friend. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have for this demonstration. And there's definitely some things that we're still going to be working out as we go through here. But that is the basic background of it. Thank you guys.